Hello and welcome to Kicktalk Reboot. In today's programme it was a decimated fixture card. There was no Premier games on at all today, so we go straight into McBookie.com Super First Division, where the scores were Darvel against Petershill, match postponed. Irvine Meadow 1, Kilsyth 0. Kello and Renfrew, match postponed. Largs 1, Petershill 1, Maryhill 3, Cambuslang 6. And the matches at Rutherglen and Troon, they were postponed too. And in the McBookie.com Ayrshire District League, only one game survived. It was Winton Rovers 2 and Bank 2. In the Central District First Division, it was Benbub 2, Port Glasgow 0, Glasgow Petershill 3, Yoka 0, Rossvale 4, East Kilbride 0. And in the Central District Second, Carluke 1, Lanark 1, St Anthony's 2, Ashfield 1, Vale of Clyde 1, Gartcairn 7, and Vale of Leven 0, Bellshill 3. And I was at Barfields Park Largs, with the score in this McBookie.com West First Division clash was Largs Thistle 1, Petershill 1. And the league leaders, Petershill, played their get out of jail card as they hung on for a precious point at Barfields in a fast-flowing encounter. But Thistle will wonder how they didn't manage to win this game after hitting the post, having a goal ruled out for offside, and generally bossing most of this match. But Petershill showed a steely reserve and scored a sensational equaliser to keep their title charge on track. And it was the visitors who had the first chance. Chris Hall headed over from close range with only a minute gone. And Largs opened the scoring in 6 minutes. A corner kick from Alex McWaters on the left, and Scott Adam cracked home a superb drive from 8 yards. Jameson then headed wide from a corner for Largs, and Adams sent a dipping volley from distance just wide of the right post in 38 minutes as Thistle threatened to get a second. But Petershill, although they hadn't been in it much from an attacking point of view, really should have scored the equaliser on the stroke of half time. It was Hardy who broke clear, but Thistle keeper Blair Cowser pulled off an accomplished block. The yellow cards were mounting for Largs in an exciting second half, and McWaters sent a curler just wide of the right hand post. There was some head tennis in the Petershill box, with Ian Fisher's 2 efforts being cleared off the line, and then Scott Adam burst through on the left. He found McKee to convert from what was deemed an offside position by assistant ref Rebecca Jameson. Petershill won a free kick from around 30 yards out, and Chris Wilson stepped up for the second week running and scored with a sensational thunderbolt free kick on 65 minutes. So Largs then threw the proverbial kitchen sink at Petershill in the final 20-25 minutes. It was cute play from Adam on the left, setting up Jamie Campbell near the penalty spot, but he rattled his effort off the right hand post. So Petershill keeper John Gibson produced a marvellous block to deny Campbell, who was through again, and then in the final minutes twinkle toes from McWaters left Petershill chasing shadows, but the Thistle winger sent a rasping effort inches wide of the right post. So it really couldn't have been much closer for Largs, but both sides had to settle for a share of the spoils in a match which felt more like a cup encounter than a league match. Final score at Barfields, Largs Thistle 1, Petershill 1. And after the game, I spoke to Largs Thistle manager Stuart Davidson. Right, Stuart, that's 1 defeat in 7, and you maybe feel that Largs should have come away with a good win today.
I'm disappointed we've not come away with the 3 points today, to be honest, Callum. I thought the boys played well, started well, they got their goal early. Petershill at times had a bit of pressure on us, we defended that well, and we probably should have scored again. When we were 1-0 up, we had a few chances we didn't take, we good opportunities to make chances, that kind of thing, but we didn't take full advantage of it. But listen, I thought the boys were brilliant today. I can't take it away from them. I thought they deserved the 3 points. They're in there feeling hard done by for not getting the 3 points, and quite rightly so. I mean, they've been going well. Last week was a hard one to take with that decision with the referee, and but listen, the goal that Petershill scored, there's not much you can do about that. Once they get the free kick, then it's a rocket, and it's a fair strike for the boy.
Scott Adam fell leathered his shot in though.
Aye, it was a great finish for Addy as well, at the back stick, and you know, if Addy gets a chance in the box, you know he'll take it. He's good in the box, so that was a right good finish as well. So.
in terms of Largs certainly had a lot of chances in that second half. There was no denying that.
That's the only regret we'll come away with today. As I said, I thought the work rate was tremendous. We defended great, and we did have some right good attacking play, but we just didn't have that wee bit at the end of it. We missed a few chances. Couple of good saves for the keeper or whatever, couple of blocks, but it's disappointing not over 3 points, but the boys should have their head held high for the performance.
Well, this is it. To go toe to toe with the league leaders in the manner that they showed, it gives you a lot of hope for the remainder of the season.
Well, that's it. Petershill, I think they've only been beat once in the league this season. We went and gave a good account of ourselves against them, so that's something the boys should be proud of as well. I mean, Petershill has set the standard in the league this year. They're up there and they deserve to be up there, but we've given them a right good game today, and we just need to kick on for that and use performances like the day to give us confidence for the remaining of the season. Is it a concern, met yellow cards today at Largs got? It's not a concern for me, it's maybe a concern for the standard refereeing, because I mean Gary Fleming got a yellow card early on when a boy had elbowed him, a boy had pushed him, and then the two of them collided, and the referee booked Gary and says he was involved in 3 incidents, but he was on the other end of the incidents and then he got a yellow card. So, and then there was another couple that got dished out, which to me, but listen, I'm not going about referees, because it's maybe as if I'm looking for excuses, but when you're getting guys booked early on in the game, it kind of ruins the game for that person. Gary's a competitive player, he likes to get in a boot. As soon as he gets that booking for nothing, then it takes away a big part of his game, which is why I had to take him off at half time. And Largs did have the ball in the back of the net in the second half as well. Yep, but I didn't get a clear view of it. People were saying to me it was onside, but whether it's onside or no, I know that once Addy played it, the keeper clattered him, so is it no penalty? So you can look at these things, but we did have clear-cut chances to score as well, but we could turn around and say we're not getting a lot of luck just now, but I don't want to dwell on that. We just need to keep working hard. Last time we played Kello, Largs were 1-0 down with 15 minutes to go, turned it round. You won't be wanting Largs to put you through that kind of drama next week. I don't, but if that's the way it happens and we get the 3 points, then I don't care. Because we really need the points to try and break into that top 4. With an opportunity today, it's passed again. We just seem to be sitting in that 5th spot, but I will get there. We'll get there. Okay, Stuart, well done. Right, thanks so much. Cheers. And there was only 2 other games to beat the Big Freeze in Ayrshire, and Stuart McConnell was at one of them. He was at Irvine Meadow versus Kilsyth.
Welcome to Meadow Park with a final score in this McBookie Super League First Division match was Irvine Meadow 1, Kilsyth Rangers 0. Resurgent Meadow completed back-to-back league wins for the first time since the start of the season as they edged out Kilsyth in a tight clash. Meadow Park. The result moves them up to 9th spot and is a huge boost ahead of Saturday's Scottish Cup last 16 clash at home to East Super League team Lochie United. Meadow had a great chance in 2 minutes when Jared Willett burst into the box, but it was foiled by a tackle from a defender 12 yards from goal. Then in 8 minutes, Kilsyth came close when Gary Kerr headed behind goal from 8 yards. Meadow had the ball in the net 3 minutes later when Con Boyle tapped it home from 12 yards, but it was chopped off for offside, although there didn't look to me much in it. Then a free kick from 25 yards by home skipper Ben Carson, pushed clear by visiting goalie Michael Duke in 18 minutes. Scott Davidson had his shot from 12 yards smothered by Sean Newman in Medigome 33 minutes after Carson had slipped on the edge of the box. Rhys Devlin had a shot on the edge of the box turned away by Kilsyth defender in 44 minutes as Meadow kept pushing. Kilsyth were unlucky 5 minutes after the break when a Philip Johnson effort from 12 yards was palmed away by Newman. A great 3-man move saw Meadow go close in 57 minutes when Willett set up Eddie McTurnan, who in turn found Con Boyle, but his delicate chip from 6 yards was tipped over the bar by Duke. Meadow were unlucky yet again in 70 minutes when a McTurnan shot was turned wide by the Kilsyth defence. However, in the resultant corner kick, Ryan Begley nodded on to Rhys Devlin, who headed home to put them ahead. Meadow had a lucky escape a minute later when a shot from just inside the box from Andrew McLaughlin deflected into the side netting by a home defender. But they held on to clinch an important 3 points.
And after the game, Stuart spoke to Irvine Meadow manager Brian McGinty.
Guys that they got the game on, so no, it was never going to be a nice game, but I think we learned from the Cumbernauld game, which was similar the other week. We didn't play as much in Midland Park, we got them all wide, we got them turned, and that's what we asked them today. So it was just again, it's just it's never going to be a 3-0 or a 4-0 in parts like that. So it was just important we got the win to back up last week, and it puts us back into the pack in the middle of the sort of league now. So that was important, because it's the sort of first chance we've had with the other games being off to go and get a bit closer to the teams. Cheers. To get a bit closer to the team, so it was important we won. Didn't matter.
That's the first time back to back in the league this year.
Listen, we sort of look for game to game. I think I've said that to you before. Do you know what I mean? The Lars game was gone. We got a bit of luck. We probably didn't deserve it the game, but the boys have deserved it since we've come in. The way they've worked and the way they went about things and the effort they've given us, they probably deserved that wee bit of luck last week, although the performance wasn't great. But the day I thought we controlled the game. But it does, the longer it goes at 0-0, you always think, well, they maybe have a wee breakaway. They had a couple of wee breakaways because they've got some decent players. But I thought we controlled the game from start to finish.
Quite organised, I think.
I think it's hard to beat. Listen, I think it's like when we get down to Kilwinning and we sit and everybody says, oh, it's like great, but when you go and play like that and just sit in, it's not easy to do. It takes a lot of discipline, but it's hard for the other team to break teams down. It was important we were patient today, and we had a couple of chances before the goal. It was just not enough.
Do you think it was offside before half time?
Codboyle's goal.
Oh no, he was a yard behind him. But here's the thing. I mean, he took an age to put his flag up, but we don't have any excuses down here. I mean, if we hadn't been good enough to, if that goal hadn't been shot over, we hadn't got one, then we don't have any excuses. So that was the boys know that. They'll not come in and blame the referees for anything. I blame Park. So no, good goal at the end. It worked well. Good header for Big Ryan, and but Begley had a challenge at the end, which is as good as a goal for us. The block he had at the end. I mean, that's what you need when you're winning games 1-0. That's important, because draws are no use in this league. You need wins, and for us to come out with one each day would have been dreadful for us.
So you're in the chasing pack now, and where'd you go from here?
We just get a bit closer, and we've got it now. As I said to you the other week, we've got the Scottish to look forward to. The league takes a back seat, and listen, I've already got a report, and we'll get another report when I speak to you. We knocked East Kilbride out in the last one, so that's mate of mine's East Kilbride Gaffer. I've already got a report for Ella Beef a couple of weeks ago, so we'll go and do our homework on them. But again, it'll be a good crowd next week, and we'll go, and I think it gives both ourselves and Lockheed an opportunity to get into the quarterfinals of the Scottish.
And that's it for Kicktalk Reboot for another week. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye.